Hi. Hey there. Welcome to, I want to do like one of those really funny like, okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Welcome to a new segment I'm calling Tea Time with Meggie T. So what I want to start is a new segment, Tea Time with Meggie T. Basically, I'm just going to spill all the tea. We're going to talk about stuff. We're going to talk about new album releases. We're going to talk about the whole shebang. And maybe I'll have special guests come on my channel. But yeah, we're going to just chat a little bit. We're going to chat about health. We're going to chat about music. We're going to chat about anything under the sun pretty much. Today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. This is probably not going to go up on Valentine's Day, which is today. And that's only because I don't have time to edit it. So anyways, happy Valentine's Day to all my single people out there. Shout out to us. We don't need no companion. We're living the dream, honestly. We are honestly living the dream right now. Just like think, like if you were in a relationship, all this stupid stuff you'd have to buy, not stupid, but all this stuff you'd have to buy for your significant other, and it's just like so hard. I literally went into a store, I went to the store today, and I watched this guy walk around the flower table literally 3 times, because it was cute, but it was like so sad. But I guess he didn't know what flowers he wanted to get his, I don't even know, girlfriend, wife, whatever she was. And it was the funniest thing. Like, just people watching makes me laugh so hard. I love Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is such a cute holiday. There is an eyelash in my eye. Okay. I think Valentine's Day is so cute because like people doing cute stuff for people, buying people cute little hearts, stuff like that. I just think it's so cute. And like I'm excited for the day when that's gonna like come and I'm gonna be able to get to do that for someone, spoil the crap out of them. But right now it's spoiling the crap out of myself, so. And that's the tea. I do have a question. How did like the heart actually come to be? Because hearts are not shaped like that at all. And from a young age, I believed that hearts look like that. Because I was told that hearts look like that until about 3rd grade. And I got a rude awakening about that it's not a real heart on there. I wonder how that came to be. Like, was there like a certain person that just like drew something and drew like something on a piece of paper and was like, yep, that's a heart, that's cute, we're gonna use it as a symbol? Like, just so many questions about that because you're confusing people. I mean, it's not really confusing, but it was for me, okay? These are some crappy A double money sign makeup wipes for real. I'm not even gonna say where they're from in case one day I get to work with them. But also, okay, one, I don't normally ever get pimples. Thank you, knock on wood. I literally just, if I get a pimple, it's normally during my period, which I am kind of on right now, so maybe this is why. But I have these 3 pimples. I don't know if you can see those, but literally they're so annoying. They're like there, but like why there? Like why are they at that part of my face? It is such a random part of my face, and I just don't even know why. Like, I'm so fortunate not to get pimples, which thank you God. Even if I get 1 pimple, I am not complaining. If I only get 1 pimple on my face, like I feel like so much empathy for people that like have really bad skin. But literally, they're just, and it's like so random. It's like, I don't even know. I'm not even like ready to pop or anything. Like, I don't even think, like, what even is this? It doesn't even look like a real pimple. Let's talk about Ariana Grande's new album. Holy freaking feels. Every time, okay, wait. I can't talk about the first time. No, but every time I listen to that album, I mean, I listen to it on repeat. Like, that thing is on repeat for me. I am in my feels. Literally, it puts me in my feels. And I am not complaining because it's a banging album. Like, it is like one of probably the best albums I've ever heard from anybody. And it's just like, it's so good. Like, my favorite song is probably, I really like Ghostin'. That's a good feels song. And like the background behind the song is like really dope. It's like such a good album. And like, I think one of like the better upbeat ones is probably NASA. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that song. Like, if that was like a song I could listen to on repeat every day, it would probably be that song because it's just so good. Like, it really is. Look at my pores. Literally, I have the biggest pores. That is so gross. Okay. Oh, that's great. I didn't know that much there. Okay, another thing about this camera, which it's so funny to me, like, I have to stop and like take this mirror and put it behind my camera because I don't have like one of those flip screen cameras. And so it is the funniest thing. Like, if there was somebody sitting here, they would literally be laughing their butt off. So another thing I really wanted to talk about was my New Year's like resolutions. Sorry, I actually hate that word. My New Year's goals. I feel like goals you can like work towards. I am working towards, obviously you have the basic like health and eating better, which I failed already. But you know what? It's a goal, and sometimes you fall down on your goals, but you just keep going. And so that's obviously a goal of pretty much everybody in the entire world. And so yeah, I have that goal. I also have one that is like a personal thing to me. I'm the type of person that wants to make sure everybody feels good, and it doesn't matter like about my emotions. As long as everybody else is happy, I'm happy to an extent, and then like I'm not happy. This year is like a self-improvement year for me, and one of my goals is putting in as much effort as somebody else puts in towards me. So if you're only talking to me like once a month, then I'm only gonna talk to you once a month. Like, it's something, I know it's like kind of rude and you're like supposed to be the bigger person, and like I am trying to be the bigger person, but for me it's just something I need to do because I need to not be as nice. And I need to be more strict on myself because I would let people walk all over me if they had the chance to every single day. And I definitely am improving in that field, but it's obviously one of those things that's gonna take time, and it's just what it is. Like, I'm sure there's goals or accomplishments you want to reach, and they're gonna take time. Maybe it'll take me more than 2019, but I'm definitely gonna start it this year. That was one of my big goals. Like, I think that's like my #1 goal on my list. I wrote down my list, which I highly recommend doing. It's just something that you get to see, and I put a lot of stuff on myself, so I have a lot of not resolutions, hate that word. I have a lot of goals for myself, and yeah, anyways, seeing it written down is something that you can look at every single day and be like, okay, yeah, it's a reminder to yourself that you can keep going and don't give up on yourself. Even though I freaking eat all the chocolate in the world, and I swear I have just become obsessed with like chocolate. I've never been this like obsessed with chocolate. I love sweets, I love eating chocolate, but I've never eaten this much chocolate in my whole life, which is probably where these are coming from. And it's so annoying. It's just like, Megan, stop eating all the time. I told myself after Valentine's Day I was gonna stop eating chocolate until summer. knock on wood that keeps on going, but it probably won't. What's some other tea? Oh my gosh, can we take a second and talk about The Bachelor? Okay, one, this is probably the most aggressive and dramatic season I've ever watched. I've watched The Bachelor for years now, and this is probably the worst for the girls because these girls are freaking sissies and they cry over everything. Like, girl, freaking suck it up. You're dating the same guy. You're clearly going to be mad about it. You're gonna be mad with each other. But why do you have to bully people? Like, I don't understand that. Why do you have to be so mean? And anyways, she's off the show now. Freaking that's the tea. And I could not be more happy about it because I'm sure she's a great person in real life, but man, on that show, she kept like spreading the rumors, and I was just like, girl, are you 28 or are you in high school? But yeah, and Colton, oh my gosh, a freaking babe. He is, I think he is like top 5 of one of the hottest guys on the show. Like, he's freaking good looking. And when he did that kickboxing, I was like freaking melted in my chair. I was like, oh, he can fight too. We all love a good strong man. Every Monday, that show brings me so much joy. Such a great start to the week. Like, whew. My favorite on that show is probably Cassie. She's just so natural. She just has natural beauty. Let's just go ahead and say that. Like, she's just really pretty. And like, she's just like so down to earth, I feel like. But did anybody else see that like rumor? Actually, it wasn't even a rumor. That was true. This girl like was on another show, dated another guy, and like that like blew up a lot too because people thought that she was still dating this other guy. Like, people brought up stuff from her past, so it was just like not true. But I feel like they kind of showed what's gonna happen the rest of the season. Like, they kind of blew it all because at the end of this last episode, this last Monday, they pretty much showed like the end of the thing. Like, they pretty much showed what's going to happen, and like, it doesn't look like she's on the show anymore, which makes me like so upset. But what can you do? It is literally a show, and I am obsessed with this show. I also like the Roll Tide girl. I can't remember. I think her name's Hannah. Anyways, she's hilarious. Her freaking faces that she makes are so funny. There is a part where this girl, I think she thought she was gonna get the rose, and she like all happy. It was last Monday, and she was like all happy and stuff, and then he gave the rose to some other girl, and her face was just like she was giving like the biggest resting bee face, and I was just like, girl, you need to calm down. I think I would have so much fun on that show. I think it would be such a good time. Like, yeah, you're finding your soulmate and stuff, but like, some of these girls are just too funny for me sometimes. And a lot of people are starting to watch it now, which I'm like really happy about, because you never like could talk about it. I feel like you could talk about it, but like, people were like, what are you talking about? I don't watch that. And now everybody watches it. Even guys watch it. Like, that guy on Twitter, oh my gosh, that guy is funny. If I didn't like, say I missed it that Monday, because sometimes I just don't watch it on Monday. I don't have time to watch it on Mondays. And so I just go and look on his Twitter page, and it is so funny. I think his name's Daniel. I don't know. But he is so funny. And like, it's like so amusing to me whenever guys watch it, because they're like, what even is this? Like, there's like 26 girls fighting over one guy, and they all think they're gonna marry him, and there's literally only gonna be one girl that marries him. And they're all acting like they're friends too. They're like, so what did you do with Colton? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And it's just like, if I was doing that, I wouldn't be like, that is cute. I'd be like, girl, I don't want to hear nothing about your dating the man that I'm dating, pretty much. Like, why would you want to hear what they did on their date? I don't understand that. I would I'll just be like, all right, good night. See you later. So let's talk about the Shane Dawson conspiracy theory videos. I have only watched the first one, and I'm literally freaked out by my phone now. Like, I am so freaked out by my phone. The one conspiracy about taking a picture on live video freaked me out. And I don't know if you've watched that video yet, but I am freaked out. Like, I will show you. So basically, it is always recording once it's on live. So once you have it on this button, it is pretty much always recording. So I am going to take, like, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You can see I'm counting before I press the button, okay? And it literally will get my counting. Let me just show you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now watch how creepy this is. And if this doesn't work, I'm literally gonna be more creeped out. 1, 2, 3. It got, my camera just shut off right after I did that, so I'm not gonna really talk about it anymore, but anyways, you saw what happened. It said the thing, it said 1, 2, I said 1, 2, 3, it got it on the video. Freaked out, that's what I'm telling you. And there's another one about the phone thing, about calling and you can hear before they pick up the phone. And, oh, by the way, I switched to my phone. Should we be using my phone? I don't know. Anyways, I switched to my phone because my battery died on my camera, which is weird. That was dust, and you saw the orb. I saw it too. So, anyways, I have to do this really quickly because my phone is about to die. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I believe that one because just when I watched them do it, it didn't work when they did it. And I don't know, it's just something I just feel like, it wasn't for the video, obviously. This man's like pretty smart. He knows what he's talking about. But I don't know, I don't believe that one. Where's my eyebrow brush? What else we can talk about? Wow, I'm glad I'm bringing in those. And literally, where is my eyebrow brush? Lost my eyebrow brush. Gonna be a quick sec. Big shout out to my best friend and the people around me, like my family. I don't think I told you how severe, like, to me it was really severe, and I don't think I showed it as severe as it was to me mentally. And I probably should have talked to somebody, which I probably still should talk to somebody, but I did therapy one time and it did not help me. And I really am not a big fan of therapy for myself. I'm sure maybe for you it helps you, but for me, I didn't like it. And so anyways, talking to my best friend, that really helps. That's kind of like my therapy. I talk to her about stuff, and so I just was really upset. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I mean, I don't really like those like words because you're not that until you're diagnosed that, I feel like. So I was just like really, really sad and just in a mood where I just felt like nobody liked me. I know, like, friendly wise, but like, I mean, like, you know what I mean. So that's the G. I was like really upset going through it, and then I did the one video, I think it was the Valentine's Day video, and it just like, I got this like weight lifted off my shoulders pretty much. And I didn't know all it needed was to do, like, you could tell I was very happy in that video. And so that was one of the better days. It was weird. I'm glad I did that video because I'd probably still be in my little upset state I am, like that I was. And yeah, so fast forward to now, I am still dealing like with my like mental health, but it is definitely improving. Definitely feeling better in my own skin. I definitely could tell the reasons why I was like that, and it was because of how close I was to my last weight, like in freshman year. I was close to that weight, and I've lost some weight since then, but I was close to that weight, and I was really upset about it because I didn't want to ever get back to that, and I told myself I was never going to get back to that, and I did. So anyways, I was really upset. So today, yeah, I am still, like, I get in these moods where I'm upset, but it's not every single day now. Like, it was every single day I was upset, and sometimes I would cry. Like, in the video that I did, I have a little clip, I might put it in. Spill my whole heart out. I've done filmed this video. I just sat here for 30 minutes, talked about this video, and deleted it. Yeah. I was like, I did cry. Like, I teared up, and it's just something I've had to deal with myself, and I'm bettering myself. And this year I reminded myself, that's why I wrote down in my journal, I reminded myself that this is a year of improvement for myself, and this is not about anybody else but me. And yeah, before I start to cry, right now I'm content. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for approval from anybody else. I'm bettering myself. And this past Tuesday, my pastor, she went up to preach. Duh, that's what pastors do. And basically her message was all about self-love. And so now I'm looking at those every day, and I am loving myself. I'm valuing myself. That's one of the points. I'm forgiving myself, which I never knew I needed to until she said it. And I'm just so lucky to have a best friend like that is so close to me, because I know I can go to her for anything. I can go to her for relationship advice. I can go to her for jokes. She can lift me up. I can go to her for pretty much anything, fashion advice. Like, I'm not kidding you when I say we hang out every single day. I see her. It doesn't matter even if it's just going to school. It doesn't matter if we're like going on an adventure. It doesn't matter anything. We see each other pretty much every single day. Like, if we don't see each other, we're like texting each other like, oh my gosh, I missed you so much. So I think she was definitely put in the place she was put, because I don't think I would literally be sitting here. So I would definitely be doing something totally different. Like, I literally am getting so emotional because, like, she has brought the biggest impact into my life. So, woo! It's hard to explain, but I've gone through a lot, and we are not crying. I just put mascara on. Yeah. So, thank you, Lexi, if you're watching this video. I love you so much. Mwah. No crying. I just put mascara on. It's like tears running down. I'm like, stop crying, you big old sissy. I am. I'm very emotional. Like, I am so emotional. I feel so sorry for my husband one day. I am so dramatic and emotional, and it is not even funny. But anyways, so yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this. I had so much fun talking to literally nobody, and talking about stupid stuff. I can talk about stupid stuff all day long. If you bring it up, I will probably talk about it. Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what I just did. So, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. I hope you find love, and I hope you find what you want. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. So, if you like these, if you liked this type of video, make sure you you click that like button, because that lets me know what videos you like me to do more. And hopefully next time I can get a little special guest on the show. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a super duper duper fantastic week, and I love you so much. Bye. Mwah.